Hello guys, I'm going to be doing a workout with you guys today. I'm so excited. I actually need to put a band-aid on my finger first. It's like a little tiny cut and it just keeps bleeding every time I knock it again because I am practicing gluten-free sourdough. I've actually got some in the oven right now, which is so exciting, but I got this new little knife that does the patterns. You can make it aesthetic. Gluten-free sourdough does not do aesthetic. Well, I can't do gluten-free aesthetic, but you're meant to be able to use it. So I might use it for my husband's ones. But anyway, it's really sharp, really, really sharp. I cut it a little bit ago and it stopped and then it kept starting. I'm going to put a band-aid on. I'm going to grab my water bottle. I'm going to grab some dumbbells. So for this workout, you need a set of dumbbells. If you would like to do heavier on the lower body, which I love to do, grab a heavier set of dumbbells and also a lighter set of dumbbells for the upper body. But we're just going to be doing a 15-minute dumbbell workout this morning. I am 32 and a half weeks pregnant and this workout actually really suits me even in my third trimester, but obviously every pregnancy is different. So if you feel like there's certain exercises you can't do and you're pregnant and you can't do them, or even just with any sort of injuries or anything, make sure that you just change it up to an exercise that you can do. Don't try and push your body past its limits. So I guess this can be a pregnancy friendly workout if depending on your abilities and how far along you are and how your body's feeling at that present time. But it doesn't mean you need to be pregnant to be able to do this workout, because this workout's going to be good for anyone. It's a 15-minute AMRAP, which means it stands for as many rounds as possible in 15 minutes. So it just means, if you're fit, strong, able, feeling the best, go for it and try and get it out as many rounds as you can in 15 minutes. If you're after more of a slow, chill workout, just take your time for the 15 minutes and just get out just a couple of rounds or something instead of more. But I guess it's a workout you can also just come back and do and see how you go another day as well. So I hope you enjoy. I'm going to get a band-aid and then I will be with you. Don't judge me and maybe don't copy me just in case you hurt yourself, but I'm going to be wearing my slippers. They're just so warm, so comfy. It is raining outside right now and I cannot be bothered putting some socks on to be able to put my shoes on. And I also don't want to do it in bare feet because the ground's a little bit cold. So this is my fit for today's session. Got my cute little one piece on with my beautiful bump. He's just such a beautiful boy already. So what we're going to be doing, we have, as I said, 15-minute workout today. I'm going to be setting a timer on my phone for 15 minutes. I'll give you guys regular updates as we go. Remember, don't copy my pace. You might be faster than me. You may need more rest than me. Who knows? Just do your own workout and work at your own time. We've got a fair few different exercises. It's going to be some mostly lower body and then a little bit of upper body as well. You may notice that I'm going to get puffed a lot more than normal. I feel like the capacity in my lungs is not very high right now. And if you've had a belly this big, then you know what I'm talking about. And I know it's only going to get bigger over the next month and a half or so. So how big you going to get, baby boy? I'm going to be doing 10 reps of each of these exercises, and your aim is obviously to get out as many rounds as you can, but obviously having breaks when you need. So to start off with, we're going to do a double leg normal Romanian deadlift. So from here, feet are about hip distance apart, soften your knees, keeping the dumbbells at the front of your legs the whole time, and you're going to be hinging over at your hips. So keeping your back nice and straight, you're pulling your shoulder blades down, and you're literally just going to keep those dumbbells really close to about mid-shin area, and then squeezing your glutes at the top of each rep. So we've got 10 Romanian deadlifts, and then we're going to do 10 single leg deadlifts on each side. So you can choose, depending on your balance and everything, whether you wanted to just put your leg up in the air and not have it there at all, or else you can put your foot just slightly on the ground behind you, so it's more of a staggered deadlift, and it's the front leg that you're going to be feeling it in the hammy. So the back of the front leg is where you're going to be feeling this. Similar kind of movement as before. You're just holding one dumbbell and you're dragging it down really close to your leg the whole time, so it's almost touching your leg that whole time. So don't go out wide because it puts extra pressure on your back, especially if you're pregnant. You got to really look after yourself because we do have hormone relaxin pumping through our body, and so we can get injured easily. So just watch it, be careful, be smart, be wise, and don't overdo it. So keeping the dumbbell really close to you. So we've got 10 reps on one leg, and then you're going to swap sides and do the exact same movement with 10 reps on the other leg. And then you're going to pick up a set of dumbbells, have them at your shoulders, and we're going to go into thrusters. So what a thruster is a squat And then you're forcing up out of the squat, you're pressing the weights overhead at the top of each rep. So you're gonna go down for your squat and then straight up overhead, squat, up overhead. So we've got 10 of those. And then we're going to do with either set of weights that you like, we're gonna do a sumo squat into a curtsy lunge. So with this one, let me move those out of the way. With this one, a sumo squat is a nice wide squat. So your feet are going to be turned, your toes are going to be turned outwards and making sure that your knees are going to be tracking the same angle as your toes. So don't let your knees come in. That's going to end up weakening your IT band down the side here. And that is an important band to make sure it's nice and strengthened and working well. You just don't want to end up having sore knees. So making sure that your knees are tracking the same angle as your toes are turned out, so it's nice and wide. We're going to be having our hands at our shoulders again. So from here, if I'm facing this way, just so you can see me a little bit better, we're going to go down for a sumo squat into a curtsy lunge. So you're going to choose one side to go across to, keeping that foot turned out nice and wide. You're going to go down for a curtsy lunge and then straight back into a sumo squat, and then we're going to do a curtsy lunge to the other side. So that ends up being one. Once you've done both legs once, like a curtsy lunge to both ways, that's one rep. So it ends up being 2 sumo squats for 1 rep. Hope that makes sense, but you understand as I continue on there. I'm going to be doing a bent over row. So if you're pregnant, you may need to put your feet a little tiny bit wider just to make a little bit more space for your belly, but just again, wherever's more comfortable for you. Keeping your elbows really tight and really close to your body the whole time. And we're going to be in that position where we're softening our knees, hinging over our hips, so your back's nice and straight. Don't let your shoulders roll over because that puts an arch on your back in your back. So keeping your shoulder blades pushed back. In this position, we're going to be going for our bent over row, keeping your elbows nice and close to your body that whole time. Amazing. So that ends up being our Romanian deadlift, our single leg Romanian deadlift on each side, our thrusters, so our squat press, then we've got our sumo squat into our curtsy lunge, and then our bent over row. So there are all of our exercises we're going to be going through today. Maybe come through the first round at my pace with me so you know exactly what we're going to be doing. And then after that, free reign. You can go slower, you can go faster, whatever. As many rounds as you can in 15 minutes. Let's get ready to start that clock, baby. And as I get hot, you watch these slippers come off. Health and safety first though, guys. I wouldn't be a PT without being able to say you should be wearing shoes. 15 minutes is what our time is going to say. I'm going to sit that over here so I can keep a track on it and give you guys an update. So to start off with, our first exercise is our normal dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. That's both legs at the same time. Starting in 3, 2, 1, baby. 15 minutes, let's do it. All right, first exercise, we've got our 10 Romanian deadlifts. Good, remember keeping your back nice and straight, so you're keeping your shoulder blades pulled down. Don't roll your shoulders around. All right, that's 10 for me. Then I'm gonna do 10 single leg deadlifts on one side and then 10 on the other. I find it easier to put my other hand on my hip just to keep my balance a little bit as well. If you're pregnant, you may definitely notice your balance get a little bit off during your pregnancy. That's normal, just because our center of balance is all off because we've all of a sudden got a belly that's changing in size every day. All right, once you've done 10 on that one leg, swap hands, swap legs. Let's go 10 to the other side. I've really found a reformer Pilates actually really helpful for my balance. So I haven't actually found my balance be too affected by this pregnancy. But I definitely think it's probably because I've been doing a lot of balance things in reformer Pilates. It requires a lot of stability through different muscle groups, which is nice. It gets like the little muscles that sometimes we don't get to always utilize and strengthen. Last one. Whew, amazing. All right. Then we have our thrusters. So that's our squat into our overhead press. The forcefulness of coming up out of the squat helps you to get those dumbbells overhead. If you need to take a little bit slower and just do them as 2 separate movements, you're free to do that as well. Good. All right, then we have our sumo squat into our curtsy lunge. Good, this one takes a little bit longer because it's a couple of exercises mixed together. And we're doing both sides. So that for me is 3 reps. 7 to go. Oh, I'm puffing already. Good, I've got a few more reps left. Amazing, that's 10 for me. Then we've got our bent over rows, our last exercise. So remember, position, soft knees, hinge at your hips, keep your shoulder blades pushed back, keep your elbows tucked nice and tight. You might need to do this single arm and actually put your other hand like onto something stable, like a chair or something, if you need if something a little bit easier on your back. Perfect. Whew, 10, amazing. That's 1 round down. Especially if you're pregnant, stay hydrated. I actually am someone who doesn't usually drink much when I exercise, but I have been a lot more this pregnancy because I find I get a little thirsty with that sourdough cooking in the background, by the way, the oven on. I'm hot already. Let's teach these slippers. Who wants them anyway? All right, you guys can start. Don't be listening to me gas bag. You can start with your Romanian deadlift straight away. I'm just gonna make sure that my body's feeling good before I start my second round. All right, it's almost 5 minutes down. Romanian deadlifts. This is my second round. Remember, you're doing it at your own pace, guys, so take breaks when you need. Or when I'm breaking and you don't want to break, you don't need to. Just do it at your own pace. Amazing. It's so dark and gloomy outside at the moment. It's crazy out there. Amazing. Swap to the other side. I love having some sets of dumbbells at home just to be able to get a workout in when you can't make it to the gym. It just feels so nice to still be able to move your body. But obviously you can do a lot of body weight workouts too. I have so many body weight workouts on my YouTube channel if you wanted to check them out. Amazing, that's all the Romanian deadlifts done. Now I'm into my thrusters, so my squat with a press up overhead. All right, then we've got our sumo squat into our curtsy lunge. Oh, I forgot about the squat, sorry guys. So we've got 10 to each side of the curtsy lunge. Good, so that's 2 for me. There's been a couple of days of this pregnancy where my hips have just felt so heavy and really, really sore and uncomfortable to move. So around those days, I usually don't do like lunges. And then when I'm getting back into it again, I just make my lunges really shallow. So just a reminder that if you're pregnant, every single day is gonna feel different. So don't have pressure and expectations on yourself. Just do what you can on that day. Might be just a walk. It might be a complete day of rest sometimes as well. Just listen to your body, but gosh, it feels good to be able to move a pregnant body, that's for sure. Good, I'll go one more to each side. Whew, amazing. And you can do all these exercises also with no weights. You can just do them body weight as well, with all the lower body stuff especially. So don't feel the need to add weight on if that's not what you're up to or not what you're feeling like. I've got my bent over rows and then I'm finished my second round. Oh, amazing. All right, that's 2 rounds for me done. I don't know how many you've done, but well done. I used to be obsessed with all those fitness quotes back in the day. Some of them were so dumb. Like I remember one that said, "Sweat is just your fat crying." Oh my gosh, I used to share things like that all the time. So lame, don't judge me. But one quote I've always stood by, which was one of those ones that was way over preached back in the day when I was first getting into PT, which was when I was 20. So it was like almost 14 years ago. I was almost 20, so it was exactly probably 14 years ago. But one of them was, the only workout you'll ever regret is the one you didn't do. And I still kind of stand by it because I'm like, even if you get a little bit of a workout in and can't do too much more, like you've still done something, you've still achieved something. And it's when you sit there being like, oh no, I just don't have time or whatever, that's when you usually will regret not doing a workout. But I don't think I've ever regretted a workout. There may be times where I'm like, I think I overdid it a bit too much, whoopsie, but that's about it. All right, we have 5 minutes, 15 seconds to go. So my aim is to get a whole nother round out. So maybe set yourself a little aim depending on what you're up to. I'm about to start my 3rd round of my Romanian deadlifts. But yeah, 5 minutes to go, guys. It's time together. It's gone by so quickly. Oh, this felt good. Feel nice in my hammies. All right, then single leg for me. Swap legs. Guys, I wish I could smell my house right now. It smells like bread and it smells amazing. So even though I'm having to do gluten-free sourdough for myself, it's still so nice. I hate store-bought gluten-free bread. I'd rather not eat it, but I want something really nice and easy prepped in the freezer, especially for once I have this baby and I'm breastfeeding. I just really want to have stuff that's real easy. I can just chuck some in the toaster and away I go. Oh, whoops, I'm meant to be doing my thrusters first. I was about to do my sumo squats. My bad. Oh, sometimes my belly feels so weird depending on where my baby's sitting. Hello in there. Are you enjoying this workout as much as me? All right, I have my sumo squat. It's my curtsy lunges, feet nice and wide. Guys, we have 3 minutes to go. How good is that? for. Sometimes, so funny because I know doing my pregnancy personal trainer course, you know, they would say things like, for most women, spreading your legs, doing stuff that really opens up the hips too much can be bad and uncomfortable. But then at the same time, sumo squats to me feels so much nicer than like normal squats because I just feel like there's more room for my belly to go, you know? But as I kept learning in my course and as I've learned in this pregnancy, every day is different, and obviously every pregnancy is different. Every person's body is different. So you just gotta listen to your own body, I say. I've got a couple more to each side. Oh yeah, getting it done. Last bit of this. Woo! All right, I've got my bent over rows. Guys, we have 1:30 to go, so 90 seconds left. We are so close. Keep your elbows tucked tight when you're doing these bad boys. Try not to rush through any reps. Get really good form. Time under tension is always a good thing if you want to slow it down a little bit. 10. All right, that's 3 rounds done for me. But there's only a minute to go, so I'm going to continue on with my 4th set of Romanian deadlifts. If you need a break, have a break. But otherwise, if you can, we have 50 seconds remaining. We're so close. So starting my 4th round here. I'm not going to get too much out, but we'll keep moving until my timer goes off. Last one. Woo! I'm puffing. There's 30 seconds left. I reckon I can get 10 of these out on each side. Or at least close to. I might have to go over time. Might have to be an overachiever, you know. All right, keep going, guys. We're nearly there. Time is nearly done. There's 6 seconds. I'm gonna keep going all the way until I've done 10 on this side to even myself out. So you can keep going until you finish your exercise. But that is the 15-minute timer going off right now. So well done. Finish whatever exercise you're on. And I am finished. Nice, so I got what, like 3.5 rounds out. Not quite 3.5. 3 and a couple. I'll stop you. Amazing work, guys. You guys did such a good job. Make sure that you have a little bit of a cool down, a little bit of a stretch, just so you don't pull up too sore. If you're after more workouts, please check out the workouts section, the playlist on my channel, because I have so many workouts there. I have like a full-on core, like ab challenge playlist that has a whole month's worth of ab workouts, and they all are under 5 minutes. I have a dumbbell workout, a dumbbell challenge program in there as well, which is also really good. They're short workouts too. I have so many home workouts that require no equipment or minimal equipment, so make sure you do go check those out. A lot of them I would consider pregnancy friendly as well, but as I said, listen to your body. It's your body. If something feels uncomfortable, stop straight away, change it up, or even just stop altogether if you're like, nah, I'm not feeling it today. Be gentle with yourselves because you're doing an amazing job. If you're growing a baby, it's a workout on its own, as you guys would all know, but it's still really nice to move your body, even if it just ends up being like going for walks. So the few days that I've felt like uncomfortable this pregnancy, there's probably been maybe like 3 or 4 days where I literally have just felt too uncomfortable, like over a span of a time to really do much. And on those days I would just walk because I need to do something, like get out there and do something. One of the days I didn't do anything and it drove me insane mentally. But I know that that's what my body needed. I had a hot water bottle on my belly and I was just like, nah, I can't do anything right now. So just make sure you are listening to your body. I feel very, very grateful, I guess, that I was very active before pregnancy as well, so that I could just continue doing a lot of the same things. But if you weren't very active before getting pregnant, don't go and try and achieve all these things when you're pregnant, because that's when injuries can happen and your body will be like, what is happening? So just be wise. Be wise with what you're doing. Oh, it feels nice to stretch out my glutes as well. Anyways, enjoy your stretch. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I'll still be posting all the updates. I've got on Monday, so in a few days' time, I worked out it's exactly 1 month until my baby's considered full term, which is any time from 37 weeks. It doesn't mean he will come then, but it means I will still be doing probably some more workout videos for you guys, some cooking videos, some meal prep kind of videos. I've got one coming up soon that's of me, like just little snippets of me doing a lot of my meal prep. Yeah, but lots of other fun videos too. So subscribe, like this video, let me know in the comments if you did it, and I shall see you next time. Bye.